We are back with another live stream, and today we are talking about a TikTok ban. And to be clear, I'm not talking about TikTok banning your account. I'm talking about TikTok being banned from the Apple and Google Play app stores and the website being blocked as well. So you guys should take this threat seriously, and let's cut this live stream down into 3 different segments. First of all, I'll share with you guys what is actually happening regarding this TikTok ban. Next up, I'll give you guys 3 different steps that you guys should be following right now, regardless of whether or not TikTok gets banned eventually. But 3 steps you guys need to be taking right now to protect yourselves from a possible ban. And thirdly, as we always do on these live streams, I'll just open it up to the floor and we'll take questions from you guys. So let's dive right in and let me share my screen. I'll just pull up the correct stuff first. So what's happening? That's the first question. That's the first segment. So if I just share my screen here. So essentially what's happened last week, as this Washington Post article says, the House Committee of Energy and Commerce unanimously passed the measure last Thursday. That was 50-0, by the way, including Democrats and Republicans. And what the bill that they passed will do is it will ban TikTok if TikTok is not sold to a non-Chinese company. If TikTok, I think they want it to be sold to a Western or US company within 6 months of the bill being passed. Now, this is in the United States, so this is a United States-based ban. But even if you're not in the United States, given the massive TikTok audience over there, you should take this seriously, because regardless of where you live, your audience, if TikTok does get banned, your audience may potentially go down. Now, to be clear, this still needs a vote from the US House of Representatives. It needs a Senate vote. They both need to pass that vote. And then President Biden also needs to approve it. But he's already said he will. And I thought I had the... I think this article says somewhere in it that Biden has said that he will approve it. He's definitely confirmed that if the House and the Senate pass this bill, President Biden will approve it. Now, this was written last week. So supposedly, the US House of Representatives will be voting on this bill to ban TikTok this week. They want to force TikTok to sever their ties with the Chinese Communist Party. The House Majority Leader is quoted as saying in this article. So that's the state of play. And in response, you guys probably may have received this notification as well. TikTok sent an app notification to, I believe, just US people. I don't have TikTok notifications turned on, so I wouldn't have got it anyway because I'm not in the US. But TikTok sent a notification telling people to contact their representative in Congress, and people are calling because TikTok told me to, according to a Republican staffer. So people have been complaining to Congress about this potential ban. So according to the title of the BBC article, it's backfired, the TikTok lobbying effort. Now, what does Donald Trump think of this? So interestingly, as the article says here, he attempted to ban TikTok in 2020, but now he seems to be saying the opposite. And he's saying he doesn't want Facebook to get bigger because Facebook is the enemy of the people. Meta, Instagram, WhatsApp, Messenger, etc. So it seems like, as per usual for political purposes, Donald Trump seems to have changed his mind here. So he's only said this in the last few days. So I think that actually decreases the chance of these bills passing the House and the Senate, because I don't want to get too political, but as you've probably observed in US politics, most Republicans just follow Donald Trump's lead because he's the next potential Republican president. Anyway, so that is the state of play regarding this. So, you know, it's up in the air. We don't know for sure whether or not TikTok is going to be banned. But you guys should definitely take this threat seriously, especially if a lot of your income comes from TikTok. So let's go back to this mode just for now. And again, what we're going to do now is we'll just break down quickly 3 steps I think all content creators should be taking given the news about this ban. Just briefly, let me say hello to people in chat. Hello, really says long time no see. If you change your name, I don't recognize that name, but you've said it's a long time, so maybe I've just forgotten. Hello, Astron Max VR as well. How are you doing? Right, so guys, given that there's a serious threat of TikTok being banned, literally you can't access it. It's already banned in India, by the way, and in quite a few other countries as well, but obviously India's the biggest one. Given this threat of TikTok being banned, what should you be doing as a live streamer and as a content creator to try and combat this? Well, I actually shared this in my newsletter. So this is the link to the newsletter. And if you've read my newsletter, you'll already know, because I sent this out yesterday. I sent this on Monday, completely free. It's in all the descriptions, guys, and all the descriptions. If you guys want to stay up to date with the latest tips, advice, and news from the content creator and live streaming world, then join the free newsletter. It is linked in the description, linked in my bio, all over the place. Hello, Jared. I see you in the live stream there. So yeah, let's answer the question. 3 different steps that I think you guys should be taking to protect yourself from a potential TikTok ban. And overall, what your goal should be, and I talk about this quite often on the newsletter and on this live stream and on the channel, you guys should be aiming to be what's called platform agnostic. And that means you're not too reliant on any one social media platform. So if you do happen to get banned, or if the entire platform gets banned in this process, in this case, then you can fall back somewhere else. So let me give you guys, again, 3 different things I think you should be doing with being platform agnostic in mind. And number 1, I think I've spoke about this for like the past 3 live streams in a row, but it's very important. So I'm going to speak about it again. Again, I'm going to screen share just for a second here as well. One most important thing you guys should be doing, if you're making vertical content, you have literally no excuse not to post it onto Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. You should be posting vertical content in 4 places. You can repost it so easily. I know that TikToks, if they're over a minute, you might have to edit them down for some platforms, but go ahead and do that if you have to. I mean, in generally, if you want a sweet spot, just try and make it like 1 minute and 3 seconds, then you don't have to do much editing. Anyway, let me show you an example of somebody who does this fantastically. So again, if TikTok did get banned, your vertical content would still be on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts. So Facebook, we'll start with that because people are always surprised with Facebook. This is Blue Thunder Gaming. And again, what all he's done is he's reposted his TikTok content, exactly the same TikTok content. Again, he might have to edit it if it's over a minute. Exactly the same TikTok content onto Facebook. 201,000, 884,000. Nearly all of them, of course, these are recent ones, so they need time to grow, but nearly all of them are over 10K. In fact, again, if you ignore the first 3, which were recently posted, they're all over 10K. Some of them are over 100K, 750K, 438K. Again, he's not done anything special. He's just reposted his TikToks. So that's the first thing you guys need to do, is diversify your short form content across 4 different platforms. Let's go on to Blue Thunder's Instagram. Literally the same videos. 882K, 118K, 65K, 52K. You get the picture, right? 401K. Again, Blue Thunder's a great example. You just go, go look at what Blue Thunder does. He's a great example of how to edit videos, how to get sponsorships. He's a great example of how to be a successful content creator. If you guys want to go check out Blue Thunder. And YouTube, same. He's got 64 million views on YouTube. Look at his chart. It's going up nicely. I think they didn't have data in this period, so we don't, might be wiggling a bit up, but you can see it's gone up. It's gone up nicely. And again, he's literally reposting his content. And this is viewstats.com, by the way. This is Mr. Beast owns this website. It's better than Social Blade. If you guys ever want to look at YouTube stats, the best website for looking at YouTube stats. His estimated revenue is 8K to 29K. Now that might be a bit on the high end if it's shorts. We could do a quick estimate, right? Short, if the shorts RPM, if all of his 64 million views are a 10 cent RPM, which is a reasonable RPM for shorts. What have they said? They've said 8.8K. So that is 6.4K. So yeah, I think Blue Thunder's made a minimum of $6,000 off of these 64 million short views. I think some of them are long form views as well. Does it break it down or not? I don't think it breaks it down. What's his most popular? His most popular long form view is only 290K. So yeah, nearly all these 64 million views. Again, just from reposting his TikToks, guys, just from reposting his TikToks, Blue Thunder, just on YouTube Shorts, has made what I estimate to be a minimum of $6,000. And as we said, he's also reposted these same things onto Instagram and Facebook. The monetization on might be questionable, but he does sponsorships as well. So again, strategy number 1, guys, to help in case TikTok gets banned in the US, Diversify your short form content. You should be doing this right now, by the way. I'm looking at you. Every single person who posts short form content, Facebook Reels, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and of course TikTok, until it gets banned. Right, Meta Business Suite. Keep those words in mind. That's an easy desktop-based platform where you can upload to both Instagram and Facebook Reels from one upload, right? So that's just a little tip. Meta Business Suite or Facebook Business Suite. I think it's got two names. I think it used to be called Facebook Business Suite. Meta Business Suite, SUITE. Don't know if I'm saying that right. You can easily upload your short form content to two places at once. That's Instagram and Facebook at once. Yeah, guys. So again, we'll take some questions in a bit, but let me just go two more things. Let me just mention two more things you guys should be doing as content creators and live streamers in case TikTok gets banned. And the next one is just multi-streaming, right? I'm doing it right now. So if you guys go on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel, my recommended video on this front is the video. If you just scroll down the channel, it's like 5 ways to multi-stream. So let me share the screen again. So you can see it's in the bottom right. This one, just click videos, scroll down a bit. This is my most recent multi-streaming video. Apart from, if you just want to vertically multi-stream, you can watch that one, obviously. But this one, the thumbnail, which has 5 simulcast methods. I don't really need to say much about the benefits of multi-streaming, right? There's so many benefits. And again, I'm doing it right now. I'm using one of the methods in that video, which is Streamlabs Talk Studio. More reach, more ways to monetize. Again, more followers. Just more chances for an algorithm to detect your great content and for you to pop off. And of course, if you get banned on one platform, you have a live streaming audience on another platform, or if the entire website, in this case, TikTok potentially being banned, the entire website's gone, again, you can fall back to your other live streaming platform. And again, I'll take more questions, but again, to be clear, I'm talking about the entirety of TikTok being banned. I'm not talking about your account getting banned. That's an entirely different issue, which we can maybe discuss in another live stream. TikTok itself might get banned in the US. If you're confused, just rewind the YouTube live stream. You can always rewind YouTube live streams. We're live on TikTok Live with Harry on YouTube. Just rewind to find out. Now, one final thing that you guys should be doing to protect yourselves from a potential TikTok ban is build a third-party community. And as I said in my newsletter, that's just a posh way of saying that you should have either a Discord server or you should have or a newsletter. In my case, I've got both. Obviously, I don't need to explain the benefits of a Discord server, right? But like, here's my Discord server. You can see I've got all different channels. I've got a load of different help channels to help people with TikTok live streaming. But of course, Discord is text and voice chat, and it's a fantastic way to talk to your community whenever you're not live. I say this every single time that I'm live streaming. It is my favorite social media app because of that. If you want to call it social media, it's my favorite app just because it's real time. It's really well designed. If you go back to the days of TeamSpeak and IRC, and then you look at Discord, it's night and day, the design differences here. So that is building yourself a strong community off a platform. So if you happen to get, if TikTok itself gets banned, or if you get banned on any platform, then you can say, hello community, we're switching over to Kick or Twitch or YouTube or whatever. Come and join us there. That is one of the great reasons to have a third-party community. And of course, I also have a newsletter, and it's not as daunting as it sounds. You can set up a newsletter for free with Beehive, up to 2,000 subscribers. Now, actually, I have the paid tier of Beehive, but honestly, the free tier of Beehive does enough, right? So I could still be on the free tier right now because I've only got, I have 2,000 email subscribers, and you can be up to 2,500. So if you guys want to just send your viewers out, the latest updates on what's going on in your world, I think this is an underrated method and not enough content creators do it. I noticed Brooke AB started doing it with their book club, which is great. This is an underrated method, guys. Start yourself a free email newsletter, and all you're going to do, all I really do, is I mention it on my live streams, and I put it in my link tree, in my solo too, in my snip feed, whatever you guys have got, and I put it in the YouTube descriptions, and people sign up, and then I can just email people when I've got something to say, right? So I typically send this every week or so, I've not been ultra consistent with it, but it doesn't really matter. So you guys can join my free newsletter. It's linked in the description. And of course, I said this yesterday, right? But basically what this live stream is, this newsletter in video form, right? I've literally just told you guys everything. You know, we're down to this bit, right? We'll do this bit next, right? I'm not leaking this bit. We'll do my thoughts next. I've basically just in video just said what the newsletter said yesterday. So again, that's my newsletter, guys. But I think honestly, not enough content creators have newsletters, and you do it completely free with Beehiiv. The word bee, you know, buzzing bee, Beehiiv, 2 I's, Beehiiv. And I will read all the chat messages in a second, guys. We're just doing a little bit more structured to start everything, just because, you know, I felt it's important to talk about the TikTok ban. So I will read. I see everyone's messages, Harvey and Controller Beast and everybody else. I see all your messages, guys. We'll get to them in due course. Now, again, as you saw, like my general thoughts. If you recall, when Trump tried to ban it, it hit a lot of legal trouble. Let's stay hydrated. So I think what's likely to happen with this TikTok ban, but as I said on the newsletter, I'm not a fortune teller. I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong. I'm not a fortune teller. If this bill passes Congress, and now that Trump has talked it down and he said he doesn't like Facebook, right? If this bill passes through the House and through the Senate, it will get signed by President Biden, because he's already said that, right? But once Biden signs it, of course, TikTok is going to go to the courts, and the courts are going to put it on hold, and then it'll probably end up in the Supreme Court, which is a Republican 6-3. The 6 Republican judges, 3 Democrat judges. Let's be clear, appointed, right? They wouldn't like me calling them Republican judges. Republican appointed judges versus Democrat appointed judges, right? And who knows what the judges will say, right? But it will face, if it does get banned, it will likely face years of legal wrangling. But that doesn't negate everything I've just said, because you guys should be doing that anyway. I think you should be multi-streaming to at least 2 platforms. You should definitely be posting your vertical content everywhere: Facebook, Instagram, Shorts, and TikTok. There's no reason not to. Again, if you guys are arriving late, rewind the stream, go look at the example of Blue Thunder, because he's always a fantastic example of how to do content creation correctly. As you guys saw, Blue Thunder has millions of views. He has millions of views from just simply reposting the same TikTok. Now, my own thoughts, right? Obviously, I'm live on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel right now, right? So, of course, I'm concerned, right? Because if TikTok does get banned, then of course, nobody's going to watch any TikTok Live tutorials, right? So what have I been doing to combat that personally, right? So I did start the Harry's Streaming Shortcuts second channel, which is actually doing okay. It's gone over 350 subscribers. Obviously, you know, it's not billions or trillions of views. But what I basically did is I bombarded that channel with short, snappy live streaming tutorials on a load of different topics just to see what hits. And not that surprising, what hit was new content, like new live streaming updates. So as soon as YouTube Shorts live stream was announced, I had a video on how to stream on YouTube Shorts. That's my top most viewed video. Same with Shorts plus Landscape using 8 and vertical. Same with Instagram Stream Keys. So basically, I started a second channel just to cover my back in case TikTok gets a full ban and I lose all my audience from TikTok Live with Harry. I can go back to the Harry Streaming Shortcuts channel. Thank you for the heart me. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, I also started my newsletter, the Live Success newsletter. It's in the description. Again, I can speak with you guys and tell you guys what's going on, even if TikTok gets banned. And I've always had my Discord. I've been on Discord since 2016, and Discord was announced in 2015, right? So I've been on Discord basically since the start. So I think that's everything really, right? I think the other thing I was mentioning is, as content creators, like you guys, just like me, will have gathered like a skill set that it's useful in a company, right? We are in the creator economy, right? And there's many creator economy companies. So you could literally if TikTok does get banned, you could potentially use your skill set to work for somebody else, right? You could, Mr. Beast, as an example, thank you for the flame heart. As an example, Mr. Beast has, I think, a few hundred employees, right? I'm not saying everyone has to work for Mr. Beast, right? But Mr. Beast is an example of how you could use your skills as a TikToker, YouTuber, content creator, live streamer to work for somebody else. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If TikTok does get banned, keep that in mind. Right. I'm seeing some good questions in the chat here, so let's open it up. And by the way, I see people on TikTok too. For some reason, this is not picking up TikTok. This is Caster Labs. It seems to be a little bit up and down sometimes, right? It should be showing the TikTok message here. I don't think it is. Right, but yeah, I'm seeing some great questions. So let's start with Jovan saying, should I make a Discord? Yes, do it right now. And I don't mean after the stream. I mean, leave my live stream right now and go on Discord. Let me just show you how easy it is, by the way. I'm gonna do it right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, there you go. About 8 seconds. There you go. I've just made a Discord in 8 seconds. Okay, it's that simple. I'll kill that Discord afterwards, right? But that was just to prove how easy it is. And of course, you guys didn't see it, right? Because it's hiding, right? There's a plus button in the bottom left corner of Discord. I just made a Discord server in 7 seconds, so you guys have no excuse not to make a Discord server, to put it simply, right? So once you've made your Discord server, you should be mentioning it at the end of a video, perhaps, and always in your live streams. Put it in your Linktree, Solo, Snipfeed, whatever you've got, right? I use Solo.to and Snipfeed. But of course, a lot of people use Linktree. And, your link in bio tool, right? Get a link in bio tool. Thank you, Kevin. Again, thank you, Tex, earlier on. So yes, you should be using Discord. Indeed. Jovan says, can you help me? I'm streaming Minecraft TNT game. Always stream. I have 0 views no matter what I do. So always 0. You just got to keep experimenting. We always say this, build a strong community, experiment, create great content. And I'm adding a 4th one to this, study what works as well, right? What I found with stuff, I don't really do this anymore. I don't really do that. I mainly do this type of live stream now. When I used to do gaming live streams, I would post a video explaining what was happening in the live stream. And the TikTok algorithm was very smart. And it only showed the video while I was live. So try posting a video, well edited, of course, study what works. Try posting a video before you go live explaining what's going on. And then, of course, people tap the little ring on your profile and join the live stream. Can you help me find an Albanian agency? I don't think there's many Eastern European agencies out there, but I think there's a few, right? You just got to check the bottom of my list of agencies for tips. Again, hello, Controller Beast. Hello, Harvey as well. Yeah, guys, thank you for 15,000 subscribers on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel as well. Much appreciated. Appreciate all the subscriptions on that one. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, again, this should be showing the TikTok messages as well, but it's not. I got banned for nothing. Yeah, welcome to the life of TikTok. Again, guys, we're just going to open the floor now. You guys are welcome to ask any questions about the TikTok ban or about anything else. I don't believe you can stream to Facebook Reels. For what I know, you can stream on YouTube Shorts now. So check out Harry's streaming shortcuts. You can, of course, stream on Instagram Live. You can also check out Harry's streaming shortcuts for that. To my knowledge, you can't stream on Facebook Reels. If you're wondering why it says run on this cup, by the way, this is from the Cricket World Cup 2019. I like cricket. It's probably like, yeah, I may as well explain the context of why my cup says run on it, right? So the cup says run out on it. The Cricket World Cup 2019 was in the UK. So I went to a game in Durham. Anyway, that's all completely unrelated. But so Paul says, is the ban still happening? Paul just rewinds the video. And we explained, I basically walked through what's happening at the start of the video. So feel free to rewind it if you're not up to date on that. But is it still happening? It's unclear right now. Is the answer, right? There's still a lot of hoops for it to jump through. It needs House and Senate approval as the next steps. You can live stream on YouTube Shorts. Yes, you can live stream in vertical mode on YouTube Shorts, and it works exactly like TikTok Live. You have a chance to be boosted by the algorithm. So give it a go, guys. Give it a go. I've seen some good early results. Like Nick30 shared that he got like 1 million views from it or something. So yes, give it a go. You're on spring break, you have free time. How you doing, Harvey? How's your spring break going? What do you guys do on spring break? Shane Warren, yeah, shame about Shane Warren. Gone too soon. Steph says, I love your tutorials. Thank you, Steph. I'm just reading off again, the TikTok, the TikTok's not going in this feed for some reason. I was reading off the TikTok channel. Let's see if I missed anything on here. I got Kin, Osset, and Just Him and Color Dice as well on the other channel. Hello, guys. Let's see, have I missed anything here? Eddie G in the stream as well. Don't know if you're still there, Eddie. Yeah, somebody typing, what's that, Portuguese? I don't speak Portuguese, I'm sorry. Somebody's calling Eddie's calling Meta a corrupted platform. What do you guys think of Meta? So Instagram and Facebook for monetization and content creation. Honestly, I've not really focused on it, right? If the ban happens, do you think a VPN will be the workaround for viewers? Obviously, yes, in general, Bill, but I think 99% of people won't use a VPN, right? Obviously, because it costs money. If you guys want to use a VPN, nordvpn.com/WGMojo, all one word. You can get an exclusive offer from my NordVPN page, #ad. Why not? Natural integration there, right? I'm not showing the NordVPN page because it leaks my IP. Interestingly, actually, they said, I can show it and I'm not going to scroll, right? Just got to be careful. We good? Yeah, we good. Interestingly, they said they were going to update this picture with my actual picture, but they didn't. Anyway, nordvpn.com/WGMojo. Save big and get 4 extra months. Again, I'm not showing that website for long because it has my IP address on it. But yeah, right. So I think right, the vast majority of people just won't use they won't use a VPN. They'll just go on YouTube Shorts and Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels. And that is why earlier on in the stream I told everybody I really think you guys, like right now, like don't wait for a TikTok ban, guys. Right now, you guys should be posting your vertical content on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube Shorts. Let's say hydrate again. I am not the creator of Tikfinity. Eddie, do you speak Portuguese or are you translating it on Google Translate? Feel free to tell me what he's saying, Eddie. I don't know what he's saying, but I'm not the owner or creator of Tikfinity. I have a very good working relationship with Zeredy, who is the owner and sole developer of Tikfinity. Tikfinity is a one-man army. You got a ban for QR codes and replay gameplay. And were you playing a loop video? TikTok doesn't like that, right? They want original live content. And they finally updated the rules, and there's a rules and guidance section. I can just show you guys, right? Because why not? So there's a rules and guidance section inside the Live Center, right? It's obviously hidden away, right? So here it is, rules and guidance. And one of these many things, is it this one, static imagery? That they really need to put this in the community guidelines, by the way. One of these, I don't think, maybe it's not this one. One of these says, obviously, don't put looped videos. Reproduce content. It'd be this one, isn't it? So this was only posted in November 23, right? Even though I think they had these policies in place long before then, they just didn't write them down, which is crazy, right? It's crazy that a multi-billion-dollar company is not writing down the policies until November 2023, when TikTok Lives existed for 4 years. Anyway, that's a different topic. Create original and real-time content. Your community will love you and reward you for unique and exciting content. The video, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, you can find that in the Live Center on both desktop and phone. It was actually only added on desktop. Again, the TikTok's so slow. They're an understaffed, poorly organized billion-dollar company, as we always say. You can find those rules in rules and guidance in the Live Center. If you guys ever want to check out what the rules are. Again, guys, we'll just open the floor to any questions, comments. Feel free to ask anything about TikTok live streaming, content creation, gaming. Let's see. So Hawk, hello Hawk. How's the? It's the same Hawk who's doing the Roblox, right? I don't know how much I should be saying. I'll leave it at that for now. But yeah, thank you, Hawk. You've been watching it in the background while coding. Excellent. Hello, Jack is here. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, Jack, I answered this question. Just check my list of agencies, right? My list of agencies page. Again, I'll just show it, right? Because we may as well, right? So we go at the bottom of this page. How to find an agency in your country. I don't specifically know any Albanian agencies, but basically Google it and include quotes for the accuracy of the search. And then find if I'm not sure if TikTok Live has a specific Albania page, right? But try it. See if TikTok Live has a specific Albania page. If there's a TikTok Live Albania page, I don't know if there will be for a smaller country like that. You follow me on Instagram? Yeah, I don't. Again, like I'm telling you guys to use Instagram, but honestly, like because I only post TikTok Live specific content, I only post it on YouTube Shorts, and TikTok, obviously, right? But unless you guys are like ultra niche like me, most of you guys aren't, right? Most of you guys, the vast majority of you guys on this channel will be gaming content creators. So you have absolutely no excuse not to repost your vertical content on Instagram Reels, Facebook Reels, Shorts, and TikTok until it gets banned. I don't really use Instagram. It's like been my worst platform in terms of like followers and kind of understanding it. But again, like part of my success, especially on the rich YouTubers Shorts channel and TikTok page, has just been studying what works. So I think if I studied enough Instagram, if I wanted to pop off on Instagram, I could definitely, increase the following there. It's basically as simple as studying how Instagram Reels works and how Instagram Reels videos pop off. Are there other platforms where viewers can send gifts to creators during the stream? So TikTok's gifting system is pretty unique. So like typically what happens on other platforms is you can live stream with 0 followers and then you unlock monetization once you've grown. Like for example, Twitch has the affiliate program where you need 3 average viewers and 50 followers, and then you unlock bits and the sub button. YouTube has the YouTube partner program. The initial phase is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours, which is a lot of watch hours, obviously. Once you unlock on YouTube, for example, people can send super chats, and you can set up memberships, which is the same as a Twitch subscription. But the way TikTok's done it is the opposite. So you first need to get the follower count, like 1,000 followers, 800, or you can join an agency, by the way. I never pointed the right way. You can join a free agency and skip the follower requirement. But you first need to get access to live streaming, and then you instantly have access to the monetization. So yeah, you can monetize on every single streaming platform through some way or another. When you start out on Twitch, for example, most people have a Streamlabs donation link where the viewers will click the Streamlabs donation link to send you money, as an example, right? There is monetization on all these platforms, but the TikTok gifting system is quite unique, and I think it is the best monetization system on any live stream platform. The problem is, the viewer will spend $1 on the app stores, right, purchasing via their phone, and immediately Apple and Google are going to take 30%, right? And then it's split 50-50 between you and TikTok, right? So for the viewers who are buying coins from their phones and not through tiktok.com/coin, you end up with 35% of what the viewers spend, which is not great, and it's the worst split in the industry. Now, again, you can cut that down a little bit, but TikTok isn't allowed to put this on their app. The Google Play and Apple ban it. They ban TikTok from saying, "Dear viewer, you can go to tiktok.com/coin and you can save money." The monetization on TikTok I think it's the best system out there. It's just the cut is horrendous. So again, to answer this question again, if you're trying to find an agency in your country, go to my list of agencies and read this tips. I don't know personally any Israeli agencies. Again, I'm talking about this link. Just fully read through this page. This redirects to the list of agencies. Let's see. Jared's confusing people by having different names on different platforms. Tick space talk. Sure. Let's see. We're kind of miles down here. I think my chat's a bit messed up here. We're game. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. So again, you guys, we're doing an AMA. So you guys are welcome to ask me any questions covering any different topics that you want. Here's a good question. What does an agency do? So the most recent video on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel is a full explainer about agencies, but let's answer it on the live stream here. And basically the webpage answers it, right? If I go back to the top. So an agency does 3 main things. First of all, if you don't have a stream key or if you want Live Studio instead, the agency can get you free access, and they're free to join. We'll explain that in a second. So access to computer streaming is one, a stream key in Live Studio. Again, it literally says it here, right? Protection from false bans. An agency is a free insurance policy, right? So as a result, I think every single TikTok streamer should join an agency if they're eligible. Now, to be eligible, typically you have to earn roughly under $1,500 from gifts. It depends on the country you're in, and usually under 200,000 or under 100,000 followers. It's meant for growing creators and not established ones, right? So it's the opposite of most agencies where they only accept established creators. The goal of TikTok Live agencies is to grow you, right? And the third thing they offer is training, right? But because they're basically a free insurance policy, again, it's listed here, false ban protection, right? So you've probably been a victim of the AI or the minimum wage human reviewers who, of course, don't care because they're probably paid minimum wage. I don't blame them. You've probably been a victim of the human reviewers or the AI. And of course, if I was paid minimum wage, I wouldn't care either. But regardless, right? Like you may have been falsely banned before, and the agencies, they have a direct line of contact with TikTok, right? They have a representative from TikTok assigned to their agency, and they can help you get unbanned if you're falsely banned. So it's a free insurance policy, and because they're free to join, there's basically no reason not to join one. Now, why are they free to join? That's explained here. So as I just explained earlier, if the viewer buys coins from the App Store, then firstly, Google and Apple take 30%. You get 35%. This is before and after joining an agency. Before you join an agency, 35% goes to TikTok. After you join an agency, TikTok splits their 35%, an undisclosed split between the agency and TikTok. So, let's say 5% to the agency and 30% to TikTok. But of course, that's a private agreement between the agency and TikTok, right? But that's why they're free to join, because the split, which is taken from the TikTok side. And as a result, the agencies are basically incentivized to accept anybody. And this is a list of verified agencies. I've checked that although all of these are decent agencies. So again, this is the link. It's in all the descriptions. It's in all the bios. An agency is a free insurance policy. Like I said, and they can get you a stream key and they can provide you a training. And again, there's a longer video on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel if you want to learn more about that. Let's say how'd you rate again. Tube, I have no idea what you are typing. You've now typed start play. What are we starting to play? I don't know. No idea. Right. Anyway, did I say hello already, Josh? Hello, Josh. Ripon is now informed. Yeah, happy to inform you again. Ripon, if you want even more details, go watch the latest video on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel, which explains about agencies. I see this question all the time, and I think the basic answer is create good content. From my experience, the algorithm, it pushes it out to people in your country, but once the algorithm thinks the quality of the content is good enough, it will push it worldwide. And you can help that, by the way, by posting a video, right? I think from my feeling, and of course we can never confirm how algorithms work because TikTok's never going to tell you. But my feeling is the video algorithm gets kind of sent more worldwide than the TikTok Live algorithm. So send out a video advertising your live stream. That's best practice anyway. I had watched a few of your videos about Tickfinity. Yep, great. Happy to help. But I mean, yeah, if you guys want to share tips as well, because I'd never pretend to know everything. If you guys want to share tips for reaching viewers in other countries, go for it. Hawk says, does using an on-screen camera lead to better engagement metrics compared to virtual avatars? I think so. Many streamers utilize VTubers for their broadcasts. However, I find myself more inclined to engage and stay longer on streams where the host is real. Yep. And I talk about this quite often as well. It's like basic human psychology. I often can't like explain it very well, right? But like just as a human being, and again, I'm not talking about like love or that type of attraction, but like human being, the human brain is like wired to interact with other human beings, right? So if you see a live stream with nobody, with a VTuber or with a camera, like me right now, and if you did a scientific experiment, I think more people would interact. Well, firstly, the fewest people would interact with a live stream with nothing on it, no camera. Then in the middle, there'd be some interaction with the VTuber live stream. then at the top, there would be most interaction with the person using their camera. Again, because human beings are hardwired, literally in here, in the DNA, we are hardwired to interact with other human beings, and we like the interaction. And you can prove it really easily as well, by the way, right? You can prove it on Twitch, right? So I'll go on Twitch and I'll screen share in a second. Let's just check there's nothing saucy on Twitch here, you know, just occasionally. Right, so views high or low, okay? So let's see. Right, are we good? Kind of. There's a topless man there. Anyway, so face cam, that's XQC, face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam. What is going on there? Face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam, face cam. I think 100% of them are using a camera, right? That is the, again, it's always a little bit risky pulling up Twitch or anything like that. But yeah, so for what, I think the top 15 live streams on Twitch are all using a face cam. I think that's just point proven, right? There is a reason that all top live streamers use a camera. And of course, I'm not completely bashing being a VTuber. If you want to stay private, if you never want to share your face, then as I said, being a VTuber, a virtual avatar is better than no avatar, because it's still somewhat of a human representation, and still the human brain is more likely to interact with that than nothing. And like, speaking of that, I think I will be posting a TikTok live VTubing guide probably within the next month, maybe even sooner. I mean, it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. You just set up an avatar inside VTube Studio. You use Live Studio's green screen effect, or use OBS's chroma key. And I did kind of already show it with the Black Cat NPC tutorial, by the way. So if you guys really want to do it right now, then go watch the Black Cat NPC tutorial. You can just transform it for your own VTuber. I remember Callum. Wasn't there a few Callums? Hello, Callum, anyway. Where can I get that stream key? You visit this URL. You need to get a stream key from a free-to-join agency. That is the only way to get a stream key, as Jared says. Do you think it's more worth it to stream record something not as enjoyable to you, but you yield more viewers, or is it better to stream something with less viewers, something you enjoy and having fun? It is absolutely more worth it to stream something that you enjoy. If you don't enjoy what you're doing, you're going to burn out very quickly, and in the long run, you're not going to make as much money, and you're not going to build as strong of a community. But the number one thing that I always tell people, you know, especially when you're especially in the gaming niche, but just in general, is you need to be building a strong community. So if you're sitting there streaming something you're not enjoying, you know, again, I was talking about earlier on, the viewers are human beings. They can read your emotions. You know, if you've got your camera on, especially, right? They can tell what's going on, right? So if you're sitting there streaming something you're not enjoying, the viewers can see that, right? So I absolutely encourage you guys to only live stream and only record, you know, both content that you enjoy, right? Like, you know, like, to an extent, I understand it, right? Especially if you're already a somewhat established content creator, it can be harder, right? Because if you're like, you know, just use Fortnite as an example. If you are making money from Fortnite live streaming, and especially if it's your only source of income, then it can be more difficult. But it goes back to what I was saying earlier on. You need to try and diversify your kind of portfolio here. You need to be platform agnostic, and you need to be multi-streaming, right? To increase your reach and increase your chances to monetize. And you need to be posting your vertical content on multiple platforms. And that will help you with creating the type of content that you want, because you know, even if it gets less views, you've put it in 4 places, so there's more chances for it to be found, right? So again, if you guys just follow the basics of good content creation, as we said earlier on regarding the TikTok ban, build a strong community, multi-stream, and post your vertical content on Facebook, Instagram, Shorts, and TikTok. That will definitely help with the question like this. This is such a common live streaming question. You know, and to be honest, I kind of fell in that trap. You know, when I started as a content creator, I think there was, like, I don't hate Fortnite, but like I wasn't enjoying it as much as I was at the start, right? But you know, luckily I found like I do enjoy doing these like kind of live stream tutorial type content, and I'm pretty good at it, right? So I kind of just transitioned into that, and it's gone pretty well. But yes, as a content creator, you should certainly try and find something that you enjoy doing. Fully agree with that. Read this. Hello, Sakib. I am reading every message. I'm trying to anyway. Trying to. Again, if you guys want to ask any questions, drop them in the chat. We're just doing an AMA now. We've talked about the TikTok ban at the start. You can rewind the live stream if you want. Let's stay hydrated to start with. There is another Harry in the chat. Hello to the other Harry. Hope you're doing well. Let's see what Ripon says. I tried 2 different streaming software. Like example, I start streaming on OBS and I tried streaming on TikTok Live Studio. It didn't work. You're gonna have to give me more details there. I don't understand what didn't work here. The OBS versus Live Studio debate's always an interesting one. If you have a stream key, then my personal preference is OBS. But as we discussed on my free newsletter, which is this link, content is king. And whether you're using Live Studio, Streamlabs, OBS, streaming from your phone, whatever, content is king. And if you're making good content, the algorithm should push it out regardless of what software you're streaming from. It's just really what features you want from the software. We discussed that on the newsletter. So StreamKey, the RTMP link is provided by TikTok, and I can just show you right. So if I show this, we're going to enter Inception. So this is the server URL. This where my mouse is moving. This is the RTMP URL or RTMPS. This is the RTMPS URL, and this is the StreamKey. Okay. So when you join a free to join agency, it changes every time, by the way. There's no way around that. It changes every time you go live, but you get both of them and you have to change them. Like I said, every time you go live, you get the RTMPS link, the stream URL, you know, whatever you want to call it. Bro, hello, Callum again. How's it going, bro? An agency is free to join. And again, I'll just share it again because there's got no reason not to, right? So this table explains, let's zoom it a little bit. This table explains why the agency is free to join. Before you join, TikTok takes 30% of your gift income. After you join, TikTok splits the 35% between the agency and themselves. Before you join an agency, you get 35% of your gift income. After you join an agency, you still get 35% of your gift income. You do not lose money by joining an agency. And this is based on a viewer buying coins from the App Store. And of course, the table also states that the agency can get you a stream key. They can protect you from false bans. It's a free insurance policy, and they'll provide you with training videos to try and help you get more diamonds. Again, this is a verified list of agencies. I've checked and talked to most of the agencies on this list. I've removed multiple agencies, including one within the past week, from this list if they're not providing a high service, a good service, high quality service. And the bottom one is not for stream keys, but Blueshift is fantastic for other streamers, phone streamers, TikTok Shop. So if you're not if you are in the US and you're not a computer streamer, then you can check out Blueshift as well. And again, there is this video which we made, which is on the most recent video on the YouTube channel, which explains everything about TikTok Live agencies. So again, this link is this link here. This is the list of agencies link. This just redirects to /list of agencies. It's just easier to type. It's linked in all the descriptions as well. You can screen grab it if you're on your phone. Talktutorials.com/stream-key. Again, it should be linked in all the different descriptions. And again, that table explains it now. 9.3K subs. So what we're actually doing, Callum, and what I've actually transitioned to, so I may as well explain to you, Callum, is we've actually transitioned, Callum, to this YouTube channel. So this channel, TikTok Live with Harry, I've gone very niche now. I don't really do much gaming content anymore. You go with the flow as a content creator, and you kind of find what you're best at, right? Just through experimentation, right? And I've found I'm really good at teaching people about live streaming, right? So you can see 348K, 202, 149K, etc., right? So I've switched to this channel where we teach people about TikTok live streaming. And thank you guys again. Within the past 3 days, we just passed 15,000 subscribers. We're on over 2 million views, 2.6 million views. The vast majority of these are from video. There is a few of them from shorts, like this one has 101K, this one has 45K, this one 36K. So I post a short for every video as well. So that's what, that's kind of my journey. And by the way, if you guys really want an essay about my content journey, where are we? Go resources about me on my website, talktutorials.com. I wrote an essay explaining my whole journey. Look at this essay. If you guys want to read an essay about my content journey, some takeaways, some things I've learned throughout my journey, then there's an essay on my website. It's that website. I'll zoom out a bit. All this text. I wrote all this text explaining my journey as a content creator. That's on talktocharles.com. Click on resources and click on about me, okay? So that's my website. And again, this is the most visited page. Obviously, most people don't read that page. This is the most visited page on the website. But yeah, I would Callum or anybody else, if you want to read the full journey of me as a content creator, then I wrote that whole essay. Again, thank you, Callum. Again, like I say, like as a content creator, you have to be going with the flow. I think that's the most important thing. Looks like the TikTok messages are showing now. Hello, everybody on TikTok. The messages weren't shown before. I can't get TikTok to broadcast TTS from Tickfinity. Yeah, I think there's been a few issues with TTS with Tickfinity earlier on, but if you're on a Windows PC, make sure you're using the desktop app. I think that's the main thing I would say. Is there a setting in TikTok Live Studio for getting the full screen button to show up? What is the full screen button? I don't know what you mean. F11? I don't know. I don't know what you mean. Is he reading TikTok chat? Where's the other chat coming from? So this is Caster Labs. I am multi-streaming on all the major live streaming platform. So I'm live on TikTok Live with Harry. I'm live on Twitch. Sorry, I'm knocking the microphone. I am reading all the chats. Of course, there's just a few different chats to go through. I don't own an agency, to be clear. Hello, Malwaki. So Malwaki, that requirement, that waiting requirement, is typically just TikTok staff being slow, right? To my knowledge, Gravitas Q is about 15 days. I do not own any agencies, to be clear. So I attempted to form a UK-based agency back in August, and TikTok simply ignored the application. And I think they do that unless you have, in the UK, unless you have a contact with TikTok. So after attempting to form my own agency, I established relationships with other agencies. And for Gravitas Q, I have a relationship with them for the UK, Australia, New Zealand, US, and Canada. To my knowledge, they can still get you a stream key. Unfortunately, you just have to be patient. And please, a few people have harassed their staff. Just be a decent human being. I'm not calling you specifically, just in general, guys. If you're trying to get a stream key from an agency, don't forget to be a decent human being. Because unfortunately, a minority of people have not been good human beings when they've been attempting to get stream keys. Always act like a good human being on the internet, even if you're annoyed. Don't forget there's other human beings on the other end as well. Just because every few weeks, an agency will tell me like somebody's like yelling at them in Discord and stuff like that. And you know what? Like if I show you guys, that's literally why I put this message, right? Give the agency 7 to 15 days to get a stream key. TikTok staff are slow, and they are, by the way, because the agency has to go to the TikTok staff member and say, please give this creator a stream key, and it can take them a while. So that's why I'm saying the agency can't speed things up. Don't harass anybody and be patient, right? Again, I'm not calling anybody specifically out. I'm not calling you out, Malwaki. I'm just in general explaining to people. Hello, Glenn. Thank you for the follow on Twitch, Glenn. Feel free to follow me on any of the socials. We're also live on Kick as well. Live on all the major streaming platforms. Live on YouTube, TikTok, X. We're even live on X. I think I do have the X chat now. There's just nobody typing on X because obviously nobody uses X. I think I have the X chat. But I think it's always messed up and doesn't let you type. I don't know. You know what? Just as a live experiment, let me go see if I can type in my own X chat. Let's see. Oh, that's TikTok. That's not YouTube. But again, guys, we're doing an AMA, so you guys will probably stay live for another 5 more minutes. So if you guys have any final questions, feel free to drop them in the chat. Dude, it's very misleading from X now. X has changed the live streams to show the total number of views in a live stream. It says I've got 18 views, but that's in total. So I don't have 18 live viewers. Does this work? Let's see. No, it's not displaying. Oh, hello, Kaz. Speaking of agencies, there's Kaz. I hope you're doing well, Kaz. That did not register in my brain to start with there, Kaz. I didn't realize that was you. I think I just saw the Glenn bit. I was like, what? Yeah, I know you. I know you as. Yeah, I obviously know you as Kaz and not Glenn. So I was like, thanks for the follow, Glenn. Right, that makes more sense now. I am using Streamlabs Talk Studio to multi-stream right now, which is the web-based web-based software for Streamlabs from Streamlabs Ultra. If you're a gamer, I recommend the Streamlabs desktop software if you're paying for it. My affiliate link, which is in the description on the YouTube channels, will give you $9 off the first month of Streamlabs Ultra. So if you want to try Streamlabs Ultra on a discount, just click the link. And it's in all of the any of the YouTube video and live stream descriptions, the Streamlabs Ultra affiliate link. Yes, I do recommend Streamlabs Ultra if you're paying to multi-stream. You can do it for free. And again, I may as well share the screen again, right? Guys, go on the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel. Scroll down a little bit. It's 5 simulcast methods 4 months ago, but it's all still fully relevant. This is my recommended tips for multi-streaming right now. 5 different methods. And even if you don't have a stream key, there's methods on there as well. You can watch if you just want a vertical multi-stream, you can watch, there's 3 different methods for vertical multi-streaming on that one as well. But yeah, just in general, like 5 simulcast methods. You can do both vertical and landscape if you watch that one. And that includes what I'm doing right now. Again, it includes some free methods. So that is my latest, that's my suggested multi-stream guide if you guys want to learn how to multi-stream. Yeah, guys, I think we're nearly done, right? I usually do this for about an hour, so we'll take a few more questions. What's Kevin saying? When the live is in portrait mode, there's a square that shows up to tap for full screen mode. So that is compatibility mode, yes. If you don't have compatibility mode, there isn't much you can do, unfortunately. Yep, nothing you can do. So compatibility mode on Live Studio typically requires an NVIDIA or AMD graphics card. Even then, I've seen people with NVIDIA or AMD graphics cards say that they don't have it. So as per usual, TikTok, especially in the last 2 weeks, TikTok Live Studio has had a lot of bugs. Like whatever they did in the most recent update seems to have sent it backwards. And that's not the first time, or the second, or the third, or the fourth, or the fifth time that that's happened. Malwaki seems to have compatibility mode, if that's what they're talking about. And they also say, I've been using your guides as the basic to set myself up for multi-streaming. I appreciate you. Great. And again, we started off this live stream by talking about the potential TikTok ban. And that's one of the things you guys should be doing to cover yourself from a potential ban of TikTok, and to cover yourself from just being banned by the platform. So whether the US government bans it or TikTok bans you, definitely multi-stream to protect yourself. Do you recommend being a multinational channel? Are you talking about speaking different languages? I've got no experience on that. Doesn't Quackity do that? Is it Quackity? If that's what you're talking about, speaking different languages, you should go study Quackity and see how he does it. That's the only one I really know who does that. Definitely it's one of the big Minecraft streamers. If you're just talking about reaching people in different countries, then, in general, your channel should contain, like a particular genre of content, right? So, again, if it's a Fortnite channel, then of course a Fortnite content can reach any country. Yeah, maybe feel free to explain what you're talking about, because I'm not sure I fully understand the context of that question. Any suggestions on how to fix my background noise? Yes, I do have suggestions on that. Kieran, Live Studio or OBS? Regardless, let's go into the Matrix. Basically, you need noise suppression, right? And that usually fixes it, right? So let's enter the Matrix. So if you click this is the audio options. So press the settings cog next to your microphone. You can do this on OBS too. And actually, I've not done it. And maybe I had background noise as well. But make sure you turn on noise suppression. There you go. I fixed my own live stream. Because you guys should definitely have noise suppression turned on. I always tell people to do it. Right? Does it still sound okay? Save. Done. Right? Simple as that. And you can do that on OBS as well. If you just edit the microphone, you right-click the microphone on OBS, add filter, noise suppression, RN noise. You can also use, if you have NVIDIA Broadcast can suppress the noise as well. So I'm in quite an echoey room, and probably I should be using NVIDIA Broadcast, because you guys can probably hear a bit of an echo, right? I should probably be using NVIDIA Broadcast yourself. Do you think stream keys will come back? Kieran, the only way to get a stream key, Kieran, and it's free, is to join a free-to-join TikTok Live agency. Visit this link, Kieran, just screen grab it, or just click the link in my bio, right? It's in my bio. Kieran, stream keys already exist, right? They still exist. I'll prove it right now. Here's my stream key for this current live stream, right? Here's my stream key for this live stream. They already exist, right? So come back, they're already there. Simple. I just leaked some emails, but it doesn't matter. You can email that if you want. Anyway, yeah, they exist. Visit this link. Join a free-to-join agency. I agree the stream key policy is silly, obviously. They should make them available to everybody, right? But of course, TikTok's wanting to force you to use Live Studio. So Kieran, apply to Gravitas Q. They do accept Irish people. Unfortunately, you're going to have to put UK as your location. They didn't put a Ireland drop-down list. I know some Irish people don't like doing that, but yeah, just put UK on your application. Again, I know, like I said, I know people don't like. I know some Irish people wouldn't like doing that, but you're gonna have to. Yeah, Gravitas Q or any UK. Okay, so Gravitas Q is the one on my list, or any UK-based TikTok live agency. I confirmed with Gravitas Q that they can accept Irish people, and in fact, Malwaki actually says I'm Irish and joined. So there you go. Confirmed. Right, guys, we have been live for an hour, so I'll take some last final questions, and then we'll hop off. I tried to use the link to obtain the key to transmit in OBS Studio, but it blocked me. The page says it has malware. Yeah, so there seems to be a problem with my website. Like some of the, like, I think it's like Norton or somebody like seems to think that my website has malware. So I mean, I tried to claim against it. Oh, I can't remember the correct terminologies. I tried to tell them that it doesn't, right? There's no malware on my website. So you guys should be able to simply click a button to like say continue anyway, right? There's obviously no malware on my website. I'm not here to scam you guys. Now Google has a page safe. I'll show you, right? Google page safety or whatever. What's it called? Safe browsing status. Right, so Google has safe browsing status, right? So we'll type the URL in, we'll press search. No unsafe content found, right? So my website is safe, right? This is transparencyreport.google.com, right? So yeah, my website is safe. Just it's been falsely flagged by one or two antivirus softwares. Unfortunately, it's disappointing. But and I tried to flag it to them, but they don't seem to have done anything. Maybe I'll try again. So you can follow my multi-streaming guide. Again, I'll outline it again. You use the OBS virtual cam if you're using Live Studio, right? So this guide explains it. Scroll down the TikTok Live with Harry YouTube channel, the 5 simulcast methods thumbnail. Go watch that video regarding that. 2 languages in 1 channel, or make 2 instead. So maybe if you just wait like a few months, YouTube is adding multi-language audio, where you can basically if you go on Mr. Beast channel, you can already see it. You can basically just add a translated version of the video, and it's kind of the same video, right? So the same video link. You don't need to upload. You don't need to have 2 video links. So yeah, go look into multi-language audio, but unfortunately, it's not been released yet. Yeah, to my knowledge, it was like Norton or somebody like that, like safety scanner blocking it. I reckon it's because of AutoIt, which is for the Tickfinity keystrokes configurator. Like AutoIt can be used for malware to like more easily install malware. But of course, like, you know, you can use your car to commit crimes, right? And cars aren't banned. You know, it's just as, you know, I think you guys get what I'm saying, right? Hello from Czech. You know, anything can be used for bad. Like, of course it can, right? So I shouldn't be getting flagged by the antivirus softwares, because I shared AutoIt for a legitimate means, right? Not to break the law or anything like that. Malwaki says, thank you for your guides. Thank you. Ash, this isn't Ask Me Anything, so of course you can ask questions. You guys are welcome to ask anything. We will end the live stream soon, but you guys are still asking questions, so I may as well keep going for now. The TTS is coming through on my desktop and not via TikTok Studio. All other alerts work. So that means you need to make sure that TikTok Live Studio is picking up desktop audio. So yes, it is an interesting the way it happens. So the text-to-speech plays out of the Tickfinity client or the website. Most of the link sources, they play through Live Studio. So yeah, you need to make sure Live Studio is picking up desktop audio. Or you can set up the text to speech via the actions and events page. You can simulate the full TTS chat page using the actions and events page. It is obviously it can be a bit more confusing, right? But you could do it that way. Then you would just have to add screen one as a link source, which you probably already got added. Keep My Live Koth opens a file instead of auto downloading. Please give a solution. No idea. I'm sorry. Keep My Live has a support Discord. I think that's the simple answer there. I'm from South Africa. Can I get unbanned? Unfortunately, I don't work for TikTok, so I don't know the answer to that one. Can I still use Tikfinity when streaming on Streamlabs? Of course, yes. Streamlabs is basically a clone of OBS, so you just add a browser source. Tikfinity is compatible with all major streaming software. Again, you just add the Tikfinity URLs as a browser source. Add source browser. Simple. Again, it's a clone of OBS. How would I see chat from both? This is Caster Labs. So you can use Caster Labs to combine chats. So the word caster and the word labs. Okay, I'll just show it again. See, minimize, boom, right? I know it's pretty small, right? You might have to zoom or something. Does it say it any bigger somewhere? I can't zoom this, but Caster Labs, right? The word caster, the word labs. In general, it's great, right? It was a bit slow with the TikTok chat, and they were having issues with Twitch. But that's how I combine the chats. I use Caster Labs. Easy. And yeah, now that it's actually working, it's great. Wait, is it working, or has it now dropped the YouTube? Oh no, there you go. That's speak of the devil. It has not dropped. Happy to help Sergey. Sorry, I don't know how to say your name. Right, guys, final questions, and we will hop off. We've been doing this for over an hour now. Before we hop off, again, you guys know I was talking about one of the things you guys should do in case of a TikTok ban is to build yourself a third-party community. Again, that really means make a Discord server. So if you guys want to join me in Discord, again, I showed you. I literally made this blank one in 7 seconds on this live stream, just to show you guys how quick it is. But anyway, you guys can join me in my actual Discord server. It's linked in the description. You can continue the conversation after this live stream. If I've missed one of your questions, just hop into this Discord server. It's linked in all the bios, all the descriptions, and you can ask me questions there. So, Kirzo, the answer is the opposite. If you have too many diamonds, you won't be accepted. The point of a TikTok Live agency is to help you grow, right? They're not allowed to accept established creators. So they're looking for people who are not earning diamonds. So if that's your concern, you're eligible, right? Agencies are incentivized to add basically anybody. Thank you, Prince Charming. I'm struggling to get followers and viewers. Again, this is obviously the most common question. And I used to say 3 things. Now we're going to say 4 things. Number 1 is create high quality content. Number 2, most importantly, is build yourself a strong community. Number 3 is keep experimenting with your live streaming and your video content. And number 4 is study what works. So go look at some successful streamers and copy their methods, right? By methods, I mean like editing methods, what they're saying. Don't be a clone of them, because that's just silly, right? Obviously, nobody can copy Mr. Beast, as an example, right? But yeah, do those 4 things, and over the long run, you will be successful. And just remember, as Jinxie said the other week, he streamed to 1 viewer for 365 days straight. That's what Jinxie said. So it's a long game, guys. If you're in this for quick money, then you're in the wrong business. Put it simply. If you think content creation is a get-rich-quick scheme, then you need to delete your channels. Yeah, create good content, build a strong community, experiment with your setup, and study what works. And I used to just say those 3 things, but studying what works is definitely important. And it's kind of part of creating good content, right? Creating good content is very generic to say. Hello, quietly grinding. Thank you very much. Right, guys. So I think we'll hop off. But if you guys did have a question to ask, again, you guys can talk to me in Discord. So if I didn't answer your question, obviously I tried to look at every comment, but I probably missed a few. If I didn't answer your question, I'll see you in Discord. Until next time, guys, make sure you're subscribed to this free newsletter. I send out the latest live streaming news every week. It's in the bio, it's in the descriptions. And I'll see you guys in Discord. Take care.